What's up, y'all? It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Yes. Oh, what's up? Another morning. I am here, you guys. My apologies. I was supposed to get up and do another live this morning, but I was sleepy. Like, come on in the room, y'all. I got up, and first of all, I was up last night, and I was working on some things for the website, and I turned to my Netflix because they had Whitney Houston movie. Whatever you are for me, you give me everything. I'm your baby tonight. You get it? Okay, so I went and watched that on Netflix, and I was up, you know what I'm saying, answering emails and stuff like that, and I got an update that this place had called me. I did an interview with shout out DFW. They had interviewed me, and we have that interview up. So give me a second. I'm gonna post it in the comments here. This is our first publication done for the Wiley Show. The shout out DFW.com. They interviewed us. But that was one of the reasons why we did what we did for the photo shoot, because they reached out to us. They wanted to feature us on their site. So I said, okay, I would do it. You know, I don't do many interviews. And so I said, okay, I'll do it. You know, I would do it. All right. So they reached out and they said, okay, I'll do it. So that came, so that was good. I was offered other interviews. Some interviews I respectfully declined because I'm not gonna do everything. I have to know what it is, and so I did that. Super excited. Our first of many in publications that we're gonna do. I'm just excited, you know. But I was up watching Whitney Houston movie, and I just went to sleep. I had got up around maybe 30 minutes ago. I had hopped in the shower. So, this is something. I slept like a baby. All right. I was knocked out. I got up because I was tired. You know, I'm doing a lot. My station head show just came through. Like, it just doing really good in numbers. And like my YouTube is doing good, my membership is doing good. I mean, the Zoom is doing good. Like, my prayers are being answered, and I'm seeing the results of my labor. Thank you. And so I'm just out and just doing stuff, you know. More comments. We have checked, like, more comments have came through. Do we see a drop in subscribers? Yes. I'm not. That's to be expected. We always see a little dip in subscribers, but the views are good. And to cover that, we just increase a lot with memberships. I super excited because I told people around me, I said, we ain't thinking about subscribers. That's the last thought. What we thinking about is good, innovative content to get the viewers into the chat to view our content and to build on what we have built, and get that. And so we working on other stories to bring people involved. We running into a little brick wall, like we run into a brick wall, because a lot of people that we're reaching out for interviews, they want to be paid. All right. And we just don't have the budget to pay for these interviews. It's not like they won't come on the Wiley Show. They want to be paid. We reached out to someone on my behalf. They reached out to what's the guy's name? The rapper. He be on Vlad TV, and I can't think of his name right now. But most of these people want to be paid. Oh, Boosie. Yeah, Boosie. Want to be paid. So, his offer, team got back. He wanted $20,000 for a 45-minute, like 20 racks. And you got to pay half of it as a deposit. You know what I mean? So let's be clear. People want to be paid. So when y'all reach out to us, it's not that we're controversial. It's not that, that we don't have a lot of subscribers. No, they want to be paid. We reached out to Charles and White, um, 5 to 10 racks he wanted. So these are these people prices that they want to be paid to come and do an interview. And I can't be mad at the hustle. I mean, hey, you're going to go viral. We're going to deliver and we want to be paid. They not like Jaguar, right? They are smart enough to know, okay, these hosts get paid money, for the interviews. And we just, unfortunately, we don't have that type of budget just to give 20 racks for an interview. We are not there yet. We're going to be there, but we're not there yet. All right. So we just went in and said, hey, we just going to interview people with no status in the business. We're going to interview them and make them pop. So we got a couple of interviews on there as well. And it's going to come a time. Thank you, Jassy Cleaners. I want to pin that comment really quickly here. They will be begging to come on for free soon. Yes, it's going to be like the show going to be hot, and then they're going to be requesting us. We're just not in that predicament right now, and none of my competitors are doing that. Even the ones that got a lot of subscribers, they're getting the same offers that to be paid. We reached out to all the bad boys. Only one that have not responded was Orlando. But the rest, 99.999, all of them they want to be paid. Not one of them want to do it for free. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Not one of them want to do it for free. And I'm not mad. At first I was kind of like, I'm in my feelings, but I'm not. I mean, that's your hustle. I'm not mad. We recently just reached out to Island Boy, and he's still saying that he charged $500 for an interview, and he not even on television. You know what I'm saying? I said I can do a counter offers for 30 minutes for $50, $75. Max, I can do $75 because I know I can make that $75 back. I can make a profit on that particular video, but 500, I'm not going to make. I don't see myself. I'm going to say this. I don't see myself making $500 for an interview. You know what I mean? So, he came, back and he didn't want to do it. He said 500 or no offer. And I said, well, I guess it's no offer then. I'm not going to sit here and just come out and just like, oh my gosh, let me go ahead on it. No, like either have that or not. Because I get it. I get the hustle. I understand the hustle. You know what I'm saying? But you're lost. It's going to come a time where the show going to be so hot and I'm going to be able to decline off. And a lot of people I will decline. Some people I will bring on because it's best for business. Some people that I feel is not worthy will not be on. I will be able to choose who I want on my platform. I mean, so I was like, okay, that goes in there. But when people reach out to me and say, hey, you need to interview this person. Hey, most people, even Tasha, she paying for interviews because I reached out to the same guests and they have offers on the table, how much they want to be paid. So even she paying for interviews. Okay. Because I would ask them, I said, did Tasha? And then they said, yeah, she paid. So a lot of interviews that she's getting, she paid for interviews. You know what I'm saying? Or she will make sure she fly them out, put them in a hotel. That's still some form of payment that you're doing and give them free flights and all of that. So it's still a payment, regardless if it's, but she give cash as well. So I don't feel bad. Okay. At all. I don't. I really, really don't. I want to see an invest in. Hey, that's for iniquity. Said they need content creators to stay relevant. Mainstream is not checking for Z-list actors. Prada said he's not worth $5. Not Z-list. Love Maria, I see in here coming through. Thank you to Aaliyah TV. Thank you, Amani said bye Island Boy. LOL. Yeah. It's like literally like they lost. Okay. So when people always they be in my emails, so, oh, you need to interview this person, you need to interview that person, reach out to that person. These people want to be paid, Even Erica Banks want to be paid because when we send an offer, she said, when can you send a deposit very quickly? Now, mind you, we have been sending is it yo money, yo me, no me? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce your name, honey. Okay, so you got to start hitting the link so you can tell me your name, okay? But even when we send an offer to her email, we sent an offer to her email, and when we sent an offer to her email for payment, actually the one in the email was the text. Yomi. Okay, thank you. We sent an offer to the email, poof, just you can do it. And when can you send a deposit? You know what I mean? So I do that on purpose just to see if these people see what I'm sending them. You know what I mean? I send it to them on purpose. Like, this is what I do. So I'm just saying, okay, do you see it? And then when he said he'll check and see if she can come on, that was for free. When I send a text and say, $5,000 for a 30-minute interview, poof, responded within a couple of minutes. Not even 10 minutes went by. Not even 10. It was a text saying, when can you do a deposit so we can put you on the calendar? So, but she didn't always charge. She used to do it for free, but now she got some clout. Not that much compared to other artists. Or she's not no Nicki. Or no Cardi. Not even a Megan. Not even a Leray. So that's how that goes. And I'm like, okay. So I like, we ain't gonna waste our time. We will still send emails, but people, they want to be paid. Do y'all get that? All right. So I just want to be crystal clear on that. And also too, like last night, you guys, we're gonna post some clips of the Zoom. We're gonna post some clips of the Zoom that's gonna come like sometime next week for the general public, so you can get a taste of what we talk about over there on the Zoom. Okay, that is for our members only in our Patreon, folks. So you can get a little taste, a little dose of how it get down over there, and we put on a show over there, and I had a wonderful time. So yes, it was dope. It was real dope. Okay. Yes, it was awesome. Give me 1 second. What the world going on with that light? Why is it blinking like that? Okay. Yeah, it was dope. So we will be posting some clips of the Zoom up on the page soon. So it will be some clips on the Zoom. So some good highlights. So pretty much featuring me. Hey, Nate, 702. Hi. So it is going to be pretty much featuring me, but it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I really, I got my editor working on it. It's going to be a little time, to see which clip's going to make the highlight. So it's really, really, really good. It's going to be lit. I can't wait. Okay. It's going to be lit. And it was super important. Like when I tell you that the show is going in a direction of more comedic, lane, more topics. It's going to be dope. It, a lot of people, I want to say this before we get into these topics. Oh, Wiley is a troll. Yeah, I'm a troll. Yeah. A troll with no major cosign. We don't have the Jaguar rights on our show. Okay. We don't even have Tasha on our show anymore, and we still have a name. We're funny. Okay. We talk about a whole range of topics. This is what we do. And we put on the show. Okay. You can call me a troll all day. Make sure you go visit my site, www.wileythetroll.com. All right. We took ownership of that name, like when people call me that, and it is what it is. Most people are weak. You don't have too many strong people anymore. They be trying to take a page out of Armon Wiggins' book, don't put names and titles, and they don't get no views because people don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, what the word is this person talking about? Like Armon, you know what I'm saying? He could do that because he have a big honest. But he ain't put no name and no titles. Like, you need the clout. You need the clout. Like when we interviewed Dante, I was like, we putting his name in the title. He give clicks and views. I mean, the engagements is high. Okay. The engagements is high. So yes. So we put his name not once, but twice. All right. The engagement is high, and they still talking about that interview I did with him, okay? Because we're not intimidated by nobody, all right? And we are in competition with ourselves. Like, honestly, I don't look at, oh, how can I be better than this person? No, what I look at is how can I have a better show than the last show we had? You know what I mean? Okay? And I see the tea time. She's a viewer. Well, she flip-flops, you know. One day she's a supporter, one day she ain't supporter. You know, that's how that goes when people like that. And I'm like in my DM talking about people, then she go to their platform, send them hearts, but she be trash them. That's what people do, honey. The viewers, y'all are messy. Okay, y'all are sometimes, let's be clear, y'all are sometimes more messy than the content creators. Let's be keep it all the way to the table. Y'all are more messier than the content creators. And I'm here for the mess. I mean, my text messages, if I were to do an audit of the mess they get in my text messages or DMs from the viewers, y'all are just as messy, okay? So, and then y'all be flip-flopping too. Y'all be 1 minute for me, and then or against this and then you be right over there in content creator. You know what I'm saying? I had one moderator, former moderator, she was living a double life. A double life. Living a double life, honey. And I said, what in the world? She did all that talking, and somebody exposed her, and we found out that sister girl is using somebody else's identity. You know what? Using somebody else's identity. And we was having meet and greets, and they would never show up. Like they would go ghost, poof, ghost. And then I'm like, who are you? And then you get on the phone, they one voice. Then they go on the internet, they're a whole nother voice. I'm like, who is this person? And then they represent one identity. Then the person that they represent, you don't see them post nothing since 2015. Who are you? So I'm like, wait, hold up. You got somebody else's identity, but they ain't posted nothing current in 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020. You got to go all the way back to 2015, 2016. Either A, that person is gone, deceased, or B, you took them out and you're just using their identity. So either A or B. So I'm going to do a little bit more digging because I'm just interested, you know, about this story. And of course, we're going to dive more into it on Zoom. You got to be on the radio show to know what we're talking about. All right. Because I'm like, what the world? Like, what? Like using a whole, and then this person, she came, she started a radio show. Then she must have thought, oh, this is my voice. Oh, let me take it out. I'm like, wait a minute. Then they were sending me stuff about King Payne, criminal record. They very messy, but you talk about everybody else mess and was trying to talk about somebody in the chat and they clap back and you living a whole nother life. All right. A whole nother life. I'm like saying living a whole nother life, child. And I said, I have to really investigate because I'm interested. Like, who is this person? Like, it's fine. You can live another identity on the internet. But if you get exposed, then that's when it's become some tea. Like, it's okay to live a whole nother identity. Do you? You know what I'm saying? But if you get exposed on the internet by living another identity, that's when you have a problem. Living a whole nother identity. Like, what? And then the person sent me pictures of themselves. And then the pictures look like it was pictures in the early 2000s. I said, heavy filtered. Just don't feel right in my spirit. And then the person called up to the information and they start deleting stuff on their social media in real time. And I'm like, something ain't right. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Some ain't right. I can't put my finger on it, but it's fishy. It is fishy. I'm trying to put my finger on it, and it's going through a smell test. You know when you smell something, this smells fishy. This smells fishy. This smells fishy. Like, wait a minute, this smells a little fishy. This ain't passed the test. He put my finger on. I'm like, something ain't right about this. And because they was very vocal. Oh, you need to meet the subscribers in Dallas. You need to go to the range, and they were sending me address to the range, and oh, you need to go. We need to go to this restaurant. So the subscribers come to me. They go ghosts. Multiple of them, and they say I'm free on the weekends. I don't work on the weekend. I have a business, and I just work Monday through Friday. I don't work no weekends. So we had it on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays. We just go to the club. We go here. We went to Marty's. We're gonna can't do nothing. It's always excuses, excuses, excuses. And then when they went on a radio show, when they had it before they deleted it, I then they were saying why I was like, oh, you ain't the real person that you say you is. Because some people talk a lot of mess. They don't have no arms, or they on oxygen tanks, they in wheelchair, but they talk a lot of mess on the internet. It was one particular person. I thought so um so I had one particular person. I was in Chicago, and I thought this person was just a regular dude, and he had like a huge disability. Like when he walked, he wobbled. Like his walk was way worse than my walk. You know what I'm saying? Compared to his walk, I walked straight. He was like, it looked like he walked like an earthquake. I'm like, who this is what? And so I blocked him, and he was a whole stalker. Like that man kept calling the cops on me, and I'm like, officer, I didn't block this dude. I don't know this dude. Like I met him one time, and I blocked him, and he kept calling the cops like obsessed. And I was so glad I didn't bring him to my. Oh, I made an excuse. I never brought him to my house. I said, oh, I got to do something. I left him at the 63rd Green Line, the train, and he kept calling the cops. Kept calling me. Kept multiple numbers, multiple emails at the time of the email. And I just block. And then he kept calling the cops. And then the cops, I don't know who to believe. But I told him, and then I went to the station because I'm like, this is all his message. And the officer told me, he said, if you call him again, I'm going to arrest you. And he's just stopped. He just poof, went away. You know what I mean? Just weird. I'm like, that's how he walk. You know, Paul, you in this. He walk, you know. Walk it like a drop it. Walk it like I drop it. Like like that's how he walked. And I'm like, you ain't the person that I thought you was. I was catfish. This before I had a career of catfishing. This was before I catfish. I didn't get catfish. He was talk weird. I'm like, and we got on. I said, oh, I gotta go to work. Thanks, bruh. He said, do whatever how he said. I'm not gonna get into this. You sure you gotta go to work? I said, yeah. I'm sure. I couldn't even hardly get it out. I'm sure I got to go to work. Okay, I got to work at McDonald's. So I told him the McDonald's that I worked at, never worked at McDonald's. He would just show up. I'm here at the McDonald's, and you ain't here. You a liar. They don't even know who you are. Like I'm like, oh, it ain't that McDonald's. It's another one. I can't really tell you like that. I don't want people to like show up because I got a girlfriend, my girl, you know, and I was like, that's how it was. I was literally catfish, but he had a whole nother like persona on the internet that is very shocker. You know what I'm saying? That it was, but came out that he was using somebody else's identity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was using somebody else's identity. So, that's a little history back in the day. The catfish, got catfish, and I got catfish again with a viewer. Like, child, and they was like sending me pictures of themselves and never get on video. They never get on camera. Never hardly call in. They just messy, messy, messy boots. But they were just messy to the wrong one. They was typing and and they were just messy to the wrong person, and then they just went ghost. They want to do interviews with me, right, Paul? They said they want to do interviews. I told them, like, go do interviews and say my name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. hmm Let's move on. But, you know, and then they be still sending me stuff about other YouTube. They are so messy, but they want to be a moderator. And I told them, no. Once I let you go, ain't no coming back. Once you gone, you gone. Okay? You with the rest of the Wiley reject. You know something wrong with you, a Wiley reject you. Come on. There's something wrong when I reject you. And then she tried to throw other moderators. I told every moderator, y'all better be careful telling her y'all business because she ain't gonna do no but screenshot and send it to me. So one of the mods told her to get a police report, and this mod just be all up in my face. She done screenshotted and everything and sent me the text message. Yeah, sure did. That's why you gotta be careful who you tell your business to. Cause I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep that in there. I'm watching this mod. Mm-hmm. 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 And so she sent it to me because she was mad. Oh, one of your mods said I should go to. I said go, but you gotta have your right identity. You can't be having a dead woman identity to the police. So you go to the police, you gotta have your right identity because when they investigate, they gonna find out and you ain't the person that you claim to be. They gonna be like, "Who are you, lady? You ain't the person. That person is gold. They got a whole death certificate. You got their identity. Like, come on, because it's one chick that they use it being a public speaker, and then we try to Google the public speaker. We can't find nothing that this public speaker have did since 2015. Now, if you know you a public speaker or something, you got some type of digital footprint. And your digital, we got to go about a couple of years ago. I said, something ain't right. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right. And I got a hunch feeling, but I ain't gonna get that hunch. I took it to the members only. I just got to get off my chicken. That was literally affecting my sleep a little bit because I was like, can't put my finger on there. Who is this person? Who is this person? And I'm like, and I'm pacing the floor, and I got like a whole in one of my rooms. I got like just investigate. They got their pictures and they texts and all types of stuff, all they multiple pictures. I'm like, who is this person? Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Okay. Whew. Who is that person? Wow, the new. I'm gonna say Latto is the princess of hip hop. The female hip hop. I give it to Latto, but Latto has been waking up the streets. One thing I like about Latto. I love the fact that this woman stood up to Nicki Minaj behavior and called it out. And that's what I call a woman that had integrity. She did not come into business just kissing Nicki Minaj, but she literally said, I'm going to keep it real. Then the lady came out with a record, put it on the floor, came out with a record, and it got the girls in their feelings. Got them in their feelings. And she said, rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. Bitches acting like they running shit they ran through. I spend 500 before I ever trap you. They thought I was gonna fall. I hate to bring you bad news. Through so many wrecks, a bitch can't even see the floor. From Atlanta to LA, the only time I'm back and forth. Cheap niggas make you pick, rich niggas get you both. Get the Bentley to the valet and let the niggas drive the boat. Should be quiet, let me pop off. Leave the club sloppy drunk, come home and get me the rocks off. Here bitches of the South, he trying to see me rock his socks off. So them bitches meet me at the top, they think they got lost top. Lost top. I'm not going like Grease. Okay. So she thought I would kiss her as she must ain't took her man. That's what sneaky. All right. Shit around my neck is cause an arm and leg. So the nigga set for life, I let him give me prayer. Okay? Smoking on that glass blunt, big as Coy Leray. The Coy Leray was mad. I'm like, girl, you are, who cares? Like, go in the booth. And then you know what they got to do? She can't take it. They go behind the scenes. She cried a lot. All they go and apologize. They do what Neek and the rest of the YouTubers, that fake positive thing, they go nowhere. They go do that fake peace summit. It's fake. All right, because the fans, we still that you ain't taking down that record, or you didn't edit that record. That record's still on there. Smoking on that glass blunt, big as Coy Leray. Bitches like to run their mouth, but I'm the type to run the fade. When diamonds hit like this, you don't ever see the shade. Got the key to my city that gave me a holiday, bitch. So clearly this woman is lit. Coy Leray is lit. Okay? I mean, Latto lit. Coy Leray is lit too, because she in her lane. But I just love the fact that Latto is still releasing music. She got another remix coming out. She lit. Latto ain't playing no games to Nicki Minaj. She said, listen, girl, I'm younger than you. I'm beautiful than you. I'm talented than you. I'm coming for your drunk barbs that be falling out of their chairs. I'm here. I'm coming. I ain't playing no games. I'm here. What up? And I love that about her. I love people that stand up to bullies. That is a turn on. I love that because, you know, Nicki Minaj got this behavior that you can't join the circle, that you can't sit with the public. And Latto said, I don't care nothing to sit with you, chick. I'm Latto. I'm selling records. I'm selling out arenas. I'm doing it. I got a name for myself. I got my own radio show on Apple. I ain't on some third like low budget app. I'm on Apple and Crystal HD. And Nicki is mad because Latto got her own identity. And she's upset about that. Latto got her own identity. She ain't backing down. She had to get one black man together. All he do is trash black women. He ain't streamed not one record. He wish he had the Latto numbers. And she got him together like, bruh, watch your mouth. Got him together. He was in his feeling and then block him. He was, why she blocked me? I must touching her. No, she blocked you because you weird. Yeah, she had to block Armon. Wiggins blocked him because he was trying to come at her flip-flopping. And she got him together. And he got on the shade room, got embarrassed. They was dragging him for filth. Like, who is this clown? Oh. Okay. Is Spring in the chat? Do y'all see Spring? Oh, she ain't no member. She ain't no member. She's in the bushes watching. She's not blocked, but she ain't no member. She sent Spring, this viewer named Spring, she sent me a 3-page letter about what she don't like about the show, and I'm weird for not allowing letting it open to the general public. I responded back with these words: if you can't afford it, just say that. I come in the wallet and now I pay that. If you can't afford it, just say that. I go on my wallet and I pay that. If you can't afford it, just say that. You won't speak for the viewers. You got people that can afford $4.99, but you talking mess about Wiley and you can't afford $4.99, then you need to keep your mouth shut. Get up out of here. Oh, we got 2 new members in the house, child. What up, what up, what up? Hi, Saint and Ducky _111. Okay? You talking all that mess can't afford $5. Hush! You can't afford $5. You think you better come in my chat and insult me and not paying? You got another thing coming. We love us some Latto, by the way, again, okay? We reached out to her. And I'm a fan because I love when she stood up to, and I didn't like that Nikki tried to use her power and influence to dilute the success of Latto. I didn't like that because Latto said it's other women here. Yeah, Nikki is here, but it's other girls that are here. And she's right. You're not the only one in town. Cardi have done really well and surpassed Nikki with her album. It's quadruple platinum or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm just being real. Leray, it got a mark. She got a lane for herself. She's showing up. She's skinny. You can see her chest and her rib cage. Even she came out and dominating the industry. And if Nikki, see this, I'm about to break this down. I know they don't like this type of teacher. If Nikki was such the queen, why she didn't go #1 if, what's the chick name? Ice Spice is the princess. If the queen and the princess join together, then it should automatically go #1. But it didn't. So that'll tell me right now, Doja Cat should be considered the princess or the queen. Because Nikki, nor did Ice Spice, went #1. So what constitutes them being the queen and the princess when they behind Doja Cat? I'm telling the truth here. So if Ice Spice was truly the princess and Nikki was the queen, why they ain't #1? If that truly is the case, if you're telling me that Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj is the queen and Ice Spice is the princess, that'll tell me that they should be dominating the charts. And they didn't. It was, I think it was SZA and Doja Cat. And Nicki can't stand Doja because Doja ain't willing to bow down to Nicki Minaj. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I think that's how Ebony lost a follow because she was saying something about Doja and Nicki working together, and Nicki blocked her. Y'all know all that latty pad licking. These celebrities don't care nothing about you. You better have your own identity. I don't get obsessed with a follow. I've been followed by celebrities, and the same follow they follow me, I still criticize. Because I don't owe you loyalty that I got to hush my mouth because you gave me a follow. Get somewhere and sit down with that. What a follow? You ain't getting me no money. You ain't put me in multi-million-dollar deals. Just because you gave me, I'm going to block. Well, go ahead. Join the party. And guess what? I am beautiful no matter what they say. I don't care for your block. I am beautiful today. You know, I don't care nothing about you blocking me like I'm going to lose an ounce of sleep. Who cares? When you can make a full account, in Proud of Me voice, and you can make a full account, and you can still see what they post. Nate said this quote. They said Ice Spice is not that girl. I don't know when people gonna get that through they thick skull. LOL. Okay. She look like Ronald McDonald to me. Okay. She probably got, and talk about not Ronald McDonald. Chat, I just got the visuals in my head. Oh yeah. Get your ass, sit down. Look like she like Raggedy Ann. Look like she ready to go to be on Broadway. I dream a place there is no mountain. I'm sitting away. And the lady that's over there. I'm sitting away. Dreams drops today. Like she's just ready to break out on stage. You know what I'm saying? Man, please. Okay. All right. Let's mind our business. Because Ice Spice come here. I'm like, hey, Ice Spice. But she ain't no princess. And Nikki is not the queen. Because the numbers is not adding up. She used to be the queen. But if I have to give a queen in this, I got to give it to Doja. Doja is still relevant number one. Doja, as of right now, Doja got that title. Period. Doja is dominating the charts. And she have surpassed Nicki in streams. Oh, the Barbs, they want to drag me. They got to wait to the video because they ain't no member. They not a member. You must be a member to criticize me. Okay? Do y'all agree? You already know that. Talking about the queen and the princess. Man, they ain't even go number one. They did all that trying to buy records. And you got Nicki and Ice Spice producers. Oh, I'm going to send money to the fan page trying to get payola. Get someone set down. It still didn't go number one. No matter how Black T Blog try to use somebody else's identity and try to get that record to number one, it still didn't go number one. No matter how hard they tried to give that 69 cents to the fans, it still didn't go number one. And SZA and Ice and Doja Cat don't have these huge like stand pages like that. They just do. Nicki fans, all they do is talk. And they don't put money where their mouth is. They just talkers. Because Nicki still haven't went on a world tour like that and showed out in arenas and stadiums like Beyonce. And the only reason why she's in the conversation, she's like a vampire sucking the energy out of younger talent. And then with the younger talent, thank you, Miss Black said, I've just paid my $49 to criticize. You better say it. Y'all better not block my members. Let them criticize. Long name you know family. And she sucks the energy out of younger talent like a vampire. And when they decide to work with Cardi, then Nicki Minaj feels some type of way. Well, I held, while she chewing on that ice, I held eating a burger, Tay doing her hair. I helped and I just don't understand. I helped. The queen helped. And this is why, Barbs, this is why we can't air everybody in the palace. We let them in the palace, and then they flip on the queen. But you can't flip on the queen. I'm still here. You know, she gets mad when you decide to work for her ops. But she can work for a snitch 6ix9ine, and when she got dragged for that, she said it's business. So if it's business for you, then why can't it be business for Leray? Why can't it be business for Megan Thee Stallion? Why can't it be business for Cardi B? Why? Why? Be honest, Nikki, that as long as you're kissing my butt that I bought from the hotel room, I'm good with you. But as soon as you start working with my ops, I'm done with you. But don't pretend like you a victim. Just say, I only want people that kiss my butt. It's the same thing with these YouTubers, Nick at Night, Armon, and Jason Lee. They all, Tasha K. Soon as you independent and want to work with other people, it's a problem. It is an issue. And they act like they're a victim. No, you want somebody getting on their knees and kissing your butt. And soon as they go and they do other things, you have an issue. Oh, you working with my ops. But it's okay for you to work with my ops. And I want to say this, and I know people ain't going to like this. I don't have friends that fall out with people and then I must fall in line and fall out with you. I don't have a friend like I will cut you off if you tell me not to follow somebody because you fell out with that person. That's your problem, not a day problem. Now, I'm not going to be sitting there dragging you because that's fake. But if you fall out with that person, that means I got to fall out with you. Fight, that means I got to fight. You always fight. No, that's weird. Your battle is not my battle. And some people, them type of friends, you need to cut off because they always into some type of drama. Then you got to pick up their drama. That's in relationships. That's in anything. I'm not about to always fight your battle. This ain't mine. I'm boxing and pulling out hair, getting my breasts put out of my bra because you get into these altercations. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't get that at all. I don't roll like that. That's your ops. You deal with it. That ain't my problem. And I look at it, I judge it case by case. If that person is bothering you and did some sneak to, okay, we both need to come to the clues and cut it off. But if you're just doing things, you just can't get along with people, that's a you problem, not a day problem. Some people just don't get along. And I got to speak to my women. I'm bringing it to y'all row. Oh, yes, I'm coming to your row. Some black women, period, don't get along with other women. Some women just don't get along with other women. You get a group of women, you're going to get cattiness, you're going to get some backbiting, you're going to get some drama, you're going to get some emotional. And men know this. Men get that. Men would do that. And men will pin women against you. I've been in the hood, and I want to say it, brother Paul. I see you there cheesing. Yes, we gonna come down on the hood. I lived on 65th and Justine. There was a guy who was good looking, thug, gangster. He had his baby mamas fighting in the street, and we all watch. Oh, don't do that. No, he just cheesing. They fighting over a man. Fighting, knocking each other out. They go to jail, and he screwed one of the baby mama sisters the same day. Screwed one of the baby mama sisters. You sitting in the Cook County jail because you lack emotional intelligence, and you allow somebody, because your man is a cheater, and you, instead of you taking it out on him, you take it out to your sister, and poof, in jail, he go screw your sister. And then she get pregnant. I seen that happen. And poof, it was the talk of the block. And some of them do treat their man better than their friends. Wonder why you have no real friend. I've seen it happen. And it was something in the SWV show. They said, y'all give men a pass over and over and over, but y'all don't give that same grace to your sister as a friend, to women. But a man can cheat. Some women will give them pass after pass, but let your female friend do something, you want to hold a grudge. But Pookie then cheated on you. Pookie took your car and wrecked it. Pookie messed up your credit, jacked up, went over the credit limit, maxed all your credit cards. You give Pookie a chance after chance after chance. But when your female friend do something, that's your ops. No, your ops needs to be that man you taking care of and paying all his bills, and he's screwing and getting all these type of women pregnant, and then you paying his child support. That's an ops. You need to put your foot down for that. They don't like this type of teaching. But that's your ops. Marie said the part female will forgive they do 1,000 times, but get mad at their long-term friends over nothing and cut them off. I've seen it happen. If you live long enough, you've seen it too. And some of y'all can't really say amen because you're living it right now. You are taking care of no good man right now. And you miserable. You are miserable. But he hit the bottom of your yoni. And instead of you having a standard that you can get a good man that will hit that bottom and be a good father and a good partner to you, you think that Pookie is the only one. No, ma'am. You need to get a standard. You need to get out of that insecurity. And you need to kick that no good trifling man out and move on with your life. And every morning you wake up, he's sucking the energy out of you. All because he hit the bottom of that yoni. And he just making you look like a clown. All right, let's move on. Oh, they like the type of teacher. And talking about you so bad. I've been around women. I've seen it. I had a front row seat to it. Oh, mother. Insecure. No good trifling man. And my prayer for my mother that she can find a man that will love her and will invest in her, that they can match her energy and that she ain't doing everything. Mother got a man, he'll quit working, stop working. For 6 months, 7, he'll stop. Everything she got, she bought it. Her car, her house that she paid the mortgage is her name. She doing everything. And my prayer is for my mother and for women that they get a standard about themselves. And so what, you gotta be by yourself. I'd rather be by myself and have money in the bank and not have money going to a man that's not matching my energy, financial energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy. Do you understand me? So every day I wake up and I say, I hope one day my mother can understand that she deserves better. I hope she understand that. I hope she know she deserve better. But you got to understand that you deserve better. You got to have that in your spirit to say, I deserve better. You got to wake up and say, I deserve better. You got to see it in your face when you wake up, when you wash your face, and you got to say these words, I deserve better. But some of these women, they will take less because they are afraid of being alone. You would rather be attached to something that is draining you spiritually, financially, emotionally, just to say you in a relationship. But is it helping you thrive in life? No. You know you deserve better, but you must have that. You must know that. Have that standard about yourself. Oh, I can't do that. I don't want to be alone. But you miserable. You got to drink to medicate yourself because you're miserable. You're not happy. When you take liquor and you drinking at 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, just drinking, drowning in your sorrow because you're not happy. People supposed to drink socially. Like you don't supposed to be drinking. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. You're supposed to be eating bread. I ain't no drunk. I just like to drink. You know you. You using that as a crutch because you ain't happy. On the inside, you're not happy. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and you slurring over your words. You got an issue and you need to get help. And then you say, why are you drinking? I ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with a little drink. A little drink is drink. I ain't no drink. Well, then what you are? You ain't sober? Do you hear me? I can talk. Oh, you talk about your mom. Yes, I can. I talk about my mom because it's mine. Kevin Hart talked about his father when he was on crack. You think I ain't gonna talk about my problems? Sit on down. I'm talking about mine. You shouldn't say that about your mother. Well, mother shouldn't did that in front of me, and I won't have nothing to say. Kevin Hart made millions talking about his father. You think I ain't gonna talk about my mother? Oh, yes. I'm talking about it. And I understand, it took me years to understand this, that my mother's a grown woman. But due to her choices and people she attached herself and not getting past the childhood trauma, it carried on in your 50s. So when I look at mama, I said, Brother Wiley, get help to get past the childhood trauma because you don't want to carry that when you bring your children on this earth. Go to therapy, get a journal, get right with God. Don't carry your childhood trauma for the rest of your life and it's destroying you. Ain't nothing wrong getting some help for your trauma. And because mama didn't get help, it affected her son and her other people. It affected us. We had a front row seat to trauma. And thank God I was able to escape and get the help that I needed. I was able to get the help. It took God to do it. God stepped in and said, I got to get this brother out of Chicago. Get him out of here. And I was able to be by myself and get help. It was just me and God. And what he had taught me, brother, you see the results of people that do not serve me and do not get past their trauma. You see it, you got a front row seat. Got well, medicine, psych doctor. I'm going back to what I got out of. And I still see the same people with the same trauma. I still see it. And it's worse now than it was a couple of times ago. And I see it. I got a front row seat to people that did not know how to work through and get help for their trauma. And they still drinking. They still doing it. And they're older now. Mama getting up there. And she's still a drunk. Still a drunk. I love her. But you ain't got over that issue yet. And you in your 50s now. It's affecting your health now. But you ain't got the knowledge or the willpower to fight it. And I got a front row seat to it. And that's why I don't drink like that. I'm a social drinker. Because the reason why, I see what it did to my mother. I see what it's doing to her. I see it. I have a front row seat to it. And though our relationship is much better, my prayer is that my mother can experience life sober. Because in this world, when you have that type of addiction, it affects your body. Because it affects you. Now, it's nothing wrong if you want to drink socially. But when it comes a time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, says you got an addiction. And you better handle it. If you see yourself throwing up blood, you need to put that bottle down. Blood all in the toilet. That's a sign that you on a destructive path. Drop that bottle or it's going to drop you out. You know something wrong with that. You throwing up blood. Because it's too much in your body. Do you hear me, people? I'm on somebody's roll. Get help. Ain't nothing wrong. You got to go to AA. Go to AA. Ain't nothing wrong. You got to go to a sober house to get sober. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But get help. You don't want to live, you 55, 60. I had a deaconship. He was in the True Church of Holiness. And he was a drunk. He accidentally shot his son because he was drunk. Bishop Cartwright, my uncle, tried to intervene to get him some help. He picked up a bottle and drank it right in his face. Got the liquor. Gulp it down. I don't have no problem. There you do. Deaconship got in the hospital. And when he died, his hospital room stench of liquor. That addiction took him out. He was a sweet man, made money. They were entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs had businesses, but he had an addiction, and it took him out. It seeped to your paws. It smelled like liquor. And he was gone. He died. So when the doctor came to me and told me, I want to live a long life, and she told me about my health, my weight. So we start working out. We still work out. We lost some weight. We start cooking our food most of the time now. Water intake, because she sat me down. Now I didn't go and say, man, forget that. I ain't listen. I ain't listen to that doctor. Forget that. No, I took what she said. Didn't want to hear it, and I rejected it at first. I said it was because of that medicine. She said, no, 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 Mr. Wiley. And I did. I'm doing the work, and I feel good, and I could do much, much better. So we get up, we walk, we in the gym. Sometimes I don't record it because that's a me time. Everything ain't meant to be on camera. So I have some me time. So I'm in the gym. I'm able to walk. Sometimes I need some me time where I can just talk to God and get in my thoughts and think of ideas. You know what I'm saying? To keep my creative juices flowing. I don't need to put everything on camera. We working. I see I'm working. No, I want to keep. I want that some me time. Honestly, at first I thought, to put it on camera and show the subscribers, I need some me time. Just me and God creation. Because my doctor told me that if you want to live a long life, you cannot continue to eat like you're eating. So I had to learn that. And every day I'm walking, we getting a personal trainer, and we're doing it our own way. Thank you. I just had to jump on that subject. And I love my mother. I'm taking my mother out for Mother's Day. I love my mother. I love her. And when you love your parents, it's a two-way street, to be honest, to each other. And I tell her, Mom, you shouldn't be drinking like that. Get some help. In love. My mother told me, I know you don't like me drinking. It affected you. I said it did. It affected me a lot. It affected our relationship because when she got drunk, she turned into a monster. As long as she's sober, she's just as sweet because she's sober. When she's drunk, she turns into a monster. So when she turned into that monster, I said, this is why I'm glad I have my own. I was with my mother and she was drunk. And she was going on these rants. She was drunk. I can tell when she's drunk. And I went back to my childhood like I had a flashback. I said, wow. And God was like, see, that's why you can't move back here. Look at these people. They still battling. So you need to build your own legacy because you're not going to be able to change them. Until they willing to get changed and your mother willing to get changed, ain't nothing you can do. But just pray and watch and move on with your life. So I made a decision to say, well, I changed my mind. I'm not going to stay here long term. Because to protect my sanity and what I worked so hard for and built, even though you my mama, I will have to love you from a distance. Even though I love you, it is okay to love you thousands of miles away. But I will still visit you because you mama. I will still call you because you mama. But to keep the relationship intact, we will have to live our separate places. It's hurt that I have to be in another state. But to protect my peace, this is the best decision. And some of us, we try to ignore the signs. I ain't worried about that. I'm going back. No, it ain't working. Look at that. Trauma. And to protect my peace, so I'm going back. You going back to Texas? Yeah, I got to go back. Got to go back. And I'm happy. So when I wake up, I don't have children crying in trauma or baby daddy in jail, baby mama in jail. I don't have that. And so now I can make a decision. Whoever I lay down with, we can have a plan. Understand that? So when I wake up, quietness. You know why it's quiet? Because I made some good decisions. I ain't perfect. I made some bad ones. But I thank God I didn't just go out here and having all these children when I knew that. Not me. I'm glad because I am at peace. No baby mama drama at all. I don't have that. I'm not up arguing. You know you need to bring my daughter, you B, you raggedy B. I don't have to utter that out of my conversation. Because I made some good decisions. I didn't go out there doing that. I didn't. And now at 32, I still can be out here building and trying to get that generational wealth. When you have children, you got to make sure they good. For when you wake up, you got to make sure you're good and your children. It's a joint relationship. It's no longer you, right? When I wake up, it's me. But when you bring in children, it's no longer me. It is a we thing. And what decisions you make, it don't only affect you, it affects them. Do you hear me? So as of right now, I can go wherever. I go to Atlanta, I go to Mexico, wherever. Because I just got to check in with me. But you can't do that when you got children. You just can't up and leave. If you're a good, now if you're a bad parent, you do whatever you want because you bad and you don't need them children. But if you're a good parent, you just can't up and fly. Come fly out. You got babies. You in Cancun and your 3-year-old child at home. You can't do that. But right now, I don't have that. I can go on a 30-day, just travel, I don't have children. So that's part of the freedom. Now, I know one day I'm not going to always be like that because eventually I'm going to have some children. And I'm going to be getting it in. I'm going to have some children. But while I don't have it, I'm enjoying life. And when you have children, you can enjoy life. And my prayer is that I have a good partnership in a village to raise my children. Amen. And I was talking to my female friend, we were talking, and I kept, I'm so industrial with single parent. If I'm a single dad, she said, why do you have to be a single dad? I'm like, you're right. Because that's all I seen. Single parent, single. I said, okay, let me shift that up. Have a beautiful partnership. You don't necessarily have to be married because sometimes it ain't work. So don't just get in marriage just because you had a baby. But just because she had your child, probably ain't worth to be your wife. And I've seen a lot of people do that. Just because she was pregnant, you just up and get married. I ain't doing that. Absolutely. If we don't connect well, we sit down as parents and be like, okay, we're not getting married, but let's make sure we can co-parent, period. Ain't no use to me dragging you down the aisle, going to the courthouse, and we just bad for each other. No. If we good as co-parents and as friends, then let's co-parent. Let's have this friendship and let's co-parent well. But I'm not about to just go and get married to you just because you say you're pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just not about to rush and get married with you just because you're pregnant. I've seen people do it. My grandmother did that. Got pregnant, a couple of years, got married. On the night of her honeymoon, he beat her. On her honeymoon, he beat her. And she is a divorce records. And I remember when I was young, I was reading it. And she said he put his hands on me on the night of my honeymoon. It was in the records. And then my grandmother got with my grandfather, my mother's father. And he beat her. So most of my grandmother's relationships was toxic. She never really, in both of her marriages, had a man that truly loved her. My grandfather was so bad. He was a preacher in the True Church of Holiness. An elder cheated on my grandmother with a white woman and brought her to the True Church of Holiness. Brought her to the church. Now, you know something wrong with you. You bring your side piece to the church. Now, you know my grandmother couldn't do that. She wouldn't even been lived to tell the story. Elder Crusoe brought his side piece to the church. So when people like my grandmother's generation, when they judge the younger folks, I always have to remind them, y'all live regular lives too. And my grandmother, she getting most people, they get into this. I don't understand. We ain't do that. Yes, y'all did. Stop that lie. That's a whole lie. You got pregnant at 13. You got an abusive relationship. You got none of your kids got the same father. So you did that too. So just don't be getting out there acting like you lived a clean, you was just holy with that big hat or your whole, because it wasn't the truth. Sit down. We didn't do all that. Yes, y'all did. The difference is now that generation, y'all didn't tell all y'all, but y'all covered it up. Y'all didn't have a Facebook, didn't have a Twitter, didn't have an Instagram, but dysfunction existed. You just didn't see it push on the forefront. You couldn't do it. Jim Crow and everything else that we did, y'all were dealing for y'all rights, but it was a lot of dysfunction. All right. Oh, he shouldn't have said that about his granny. She mine. I can talk about her. What you mad for? It ain't your granny. I told my family, I said, I'm talking about y'all all the way to the bank. So the man that touched my sister when she was a little girl, my former friend, S.H. Blake Marlowe Sherman, Marlowe, he deleted his Facebook because people was inquiring about what he did to my sister. And he deleted his Facebook. And I said, I don't care if you delete every page on the internet. I'm still going to tell what you did to my sister. Because what you did, and I'm not only going to tell what you did to my sister, I'm going to tell you what the church did to cover it up. Because it affected my sister when she became a grown woman, and she's still dealing with the trauma as a young mother. So when I saw him do that, and he have a police badge, a police officer. I don't care how you smile. I don't care how you with your second wife, how you take those pictures, and when you did have a social media. I will never forget you took my sister's innocence away. I will always remind you of that. It ain't my fault that people looking at you on the down low, living a double life. Not only you a predator, but you living a double life. And you attach yourself to women that don't understand or know your past. And you move from Chicago to Virginia. And I don't care if you move, you still took someone's innocence. And not only my sister, but also another member of the church. And the sad part about this that hurt me is that the church covered it up. And they still shouting. They still speaking in tongue. They still preaching. And that's why the church didn't grow. That's why it only got about 5, 6 members. About 5 or 6. Because how could you try to represent God when you covered up Bishop Cartwright, when your niece was violated and you said nothing? So you just as wrong as the person that snatched the innocence. Not only them that do it, but them that take pleasure and partake in it. You just as dangerous because you stay silent. You just as wrong as they come. You just as wrong as they come because you stay silent. All right. So we're going to move on. But I've seen this and it's when, and I said, I got to talk about it. This is my therapy. And I never thought that I would have a show that I would talk about these things. I never thought that I would have reach, because when I go back and I Google these people's name on my old Twitter and I post different things on Twitter about this, it didn't get no traction like that. But now I'm speaking to thousands upon thousands of people. And I love that. Now I'm able to tell the story and I'm not as angry as I was. I'm able to be, you get the mature response. And now when I say these names, people are reaching out. And then they deleting their Facebook. They trying to hide for what they did. If you ain't do nothing wrong, why you delete it? Why you delete? If you ain't do nothing wrong, you go in, why you delete it? Why don't you sue? But you know you can't sue because you know you did it. You hiding. You know you wrong. But you want to hide from it. And just hypocriting. And I tell every church, he's a whole predator. Then you tell your wife, hide your Facebook, make it private. That's a whole predator that you have. And you better watch out for your own child. Because if he did it to my sister, he would do it to his own child. All right, let's move on. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about Kebe Studios here. Now, Kebe, let me move for y'all can see her. Okay. Can y'all say, hey, Tasha K? So, Tasha K shut down Kebe Studio. Tasha K was like, I ain't paying nothing. She shut it down. Shut down the LLC. And we're trying to track it down in Florida and see that she reinstate Kebe Studios in Florida. She's trying to shut it down. My thing is this, Tasha is keeping up a good face, but she's suffering on the inside. She know that once we pay this $4 million back, it's going to affect my business. And people say she got it. If she had it, she would have paid her tax debt. So she don't got it. She would have immediately paid it off. Is she bringing revenue in? Yes, but it's not $4 million type of revenue. If this sister if you had $4 million and you put it in a savings account of 4% interest, just letting $4 million sit in a savings account, you would have gained $160,000. If you would just put $4 million in a savings account at 4% interest, that will gain $160,000. If you know how to play your cards right and put $4 million in investments, you can quadruple and triple that amount. So when you got people that don't understand the deployment or the destruction, I hope I said the right name, I'm gonna say destruction, of what she did, they said she got it. No, she don't got it. Because she had it, she would have paid it. And she know it's gonna come a time where she's gonna have to let them employees go. It's gonna come a time where she's going to give them all release papers. Because not only is Cardi B coming for the property, she's coming for the Tasha K live revenue. From my source, they have already sent paperwork to seize the payments for the app. They're coming for that too. And once she grabs the YouTube income and the Tasha K live income, that's it. Tasha, that's done. Cardi's coming for all that. And you got some black folks, oh, she shouldn't do that. She's so harsh. You don't understand business. If I was in Cardi B's shoes, you said that about me, I'm suing you too. I'm hitting you in your pockets. The reason why we able to sit in the front of the bus is because why we hit them bus, our ancestors hit them people in their pockets. And they had to come to the table to Dr. King and his associates and the leaders at that time, the Montgomery boycott, the city of Montgomery, they did not want to do it, but they lost money. And they had no choice but to give in. They had no choice. She could act or smell so good all day long. But she still got to pay $4 million. No matter how she smile, no matter how she say drop the wine glass, no matter how she drinking that wine, she still got to pay $4 million. That $4 million could have been an investment so she could have her own wine line to get her own wine. But she can't focus on that because she got to pay Cardi B. Why is it that she don't have her own wine? Because she was too busy dragging Cardi. Yes, she should have had her own wine. Or got into some type of agreement to be the face of a wine brand to get a lot of revenue. She putting on a front. That's hurting her pockets. And she thought Cardi B was playing. First of all, Cardi B had to get on the stand and cry. You think she ain't coming back? Oh, she getting that money. And Tasha K said, I'm going to make it hard. You only hurting yourself. Because when the police come and seize the property, then what? No matter how many African dresses you got, you still owe that woman $4 million. And you owe the IRS $100 and some thousand. Then you lost Embrace Pangea and lied on that Embrace Pangea. And say, reason why we stopped, because she ain't shut up. No, she dropped you. You ain't in no financial position to let go advertisers. She dropped you. But your pride and your ego, well, I dropped her because she ain't giving out her products. No, player. She dropped you. She dropped you. And it's affecting your pockets. And then your husband got to come there, more drama. See, men, when you don't have a standard and be a true man, you will get a woman that will suck you dry and will get you in a lot of debt. No voice at all. Breakfast Club talking about her in a negative light. You owing $4 million. You are a joke. And you try your best to be respected. You can't be respected until you pay that debt. You try your best. Why they dragging me? Because you getting that karma for dragging other folk, and now you owe $4 million. Then you got Chelsea reaching out to other content creators, trying to submit her resume. Oh, I'm a consultant and all that. She trying to have our exit strategy. I don't blame her. Have your exit strategy because she know I'm on a sinking ship. It's sinking. So, of course, I was sending my resume out to people and tell them that you are a marketing person, bring in person. She can't do it for Tasha because it's a sinking ship. Advertisers don't want to touch Tasha K. A true woman of wisdom don't get their husband, their family, and all that debt because of their mouth. This wasn't oh, it was a bad investment, or we put in the stock and or we got sued. This is your mouth put you in this. And it could have all been resolved if you would have put it out there and did that. And then you say, I ain't got it, as a joke, and you still got a place that you written out. That's why you get it out. You are a huge liability to that company. You compromise. You don't know when to hush because of your trauma. You go to your therapist, ain't really listening to the therapy. You just go there just to say you in therapy. And when the last time you went? When the last time you went to your therapist? But it don't mean nothing if you don't listen to the tools and the strategies that y'all come up with. Chelsea is going around town shopping her resume. All she had to do, thank you, Denise, is delete the videos, recant her statement. Pride comes before the fall. That's all she had to do. You also need people around you to tell you when you are out of pocket. You need people out of pocket. And I thank God I got people that love me. I don't know why to take that down. You get sued. Or we get a cease and desist letter. And they tell me what, blah, 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 blah. That's just a warning. They set it up to sue you. Some of them can't do it because they just guilty and raggedy as they come. They can't even give a cease and desist letter. They just live raggedy lives. Only one that come close is Larry. He can't even say that because he living a raggedy life. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, he do send a cease and desist. We would give it over to our attorney. We would sit there, I ain't gonna be ignorant. I blow my nose with a cease and desist. I may say that. But in reality, if we get in that court, I retract. If my lawyer said, well, let's just retract. If he said he got a case and blah, 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 then we retract our statements. Some battles are meant to be fought on the battlefield, and some ain't meant to be on that battlefield for. That ain't your battle. But Tasha had multiple opportunities. And she wanted the fame, and it came at a cost. And all she doing, she got to get people that's associated with these A-list stars that she want. She wish she could have Steve Harvey's wife on her platform, but she won't go there with a 10-foot pole. Brother Wiley probably, I can say this, can probably interview Steve Harvey and his wife before Tasha K. So all she got is to talk about rumors about a person. But she wish she could get Steve Harvey and his wife and Lori Harvey on her show. She wish. She wish she could get Candy, Tamika, Scott on the show. She wish she could get Blueface, Krishan on her show. She wish she could get Nicki Minaj on her show. She wish. Is she smart in some areas? Yes. Marketing genius? Yes. Quality? Yes. But she made a big mistake going toe-to-toe with Cardi B, a battle she did not win. So let's open up the phone lines. I'm sorry, we're going to drop the link. Yeah. And she mad. Don't nobody got her side no more. We know all her tricks. Oh, hi. Hey, hi. You can't even defend her if you wanted to. She had $4 million in debt. Hi. Drop the wine glass. She had a wine sponsor. They dropped her. And reached back out to her, dropped her. She had a wine sponsor. They didn't drop her. Prangia dropped her. She had another sponsor, dropped her. Dropped her like a bad habit. Not even Krishan went on that show. Not even her. Not even Tokyo Tony went back for a sit down. Most people don't even see $4 million in a lifetime. Dropped her like a bad habit. And she thought it would be like in the movies. And she lost. She lost. And now we see the results. That now we in 2023. Was it worth it? The answer is no. Because you wouldn't have to work as hard. If you would have did right. You wouldn't have to be on multiple platforms like that. Working hard. Content ain't content anymore. The views done dropped. People ain't talking about you no more like they used to. You're not as hot no more. No matter how many stories you do, it ain't hitting like it used to. Because if that app you was making 4, 5, 6 million a month, you wouldn't have to keep coming to YouTube because you say, "Oh, YouTube ain't paying. YouTube ain't paying them. Me ain't paying enough. So I ain't coming over here no more like that." And you on YouTube every day. It ain't 10 like it used to. And you on YouTube every single day. Because the revenue of the app is not like it used to. It ain't hitting like you thought it would. You thought, oh, this lawsuit, oh, I know I'm gonna get 2 million on my app that's paying $12.99. That didn't happen. Prada said, humble yourself, or God will do it for you. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. God bless you. Yes, I'm going to close on this. We got another video to do later on today. If you missed the members only live on Zoom, we could email you the copy, but you must be on your computer because it's a big file. If you want to rewatch the content that we did. So if you're on there, okay. We'll post little highlights as a commercial. We'll definitely do that. Our last subject. I'm sorry, we got Armon in the title. Give me a second. So let's definitely dive into it. And we will go on stage here. Absolutely. You already know. Proud of me. We going on stage here. It goes down in the DM on stage. Okay. So, Armon, I want to say this really quickly. In the last, maybe give me about 10 minutes, and then we're going to go. So, I want to say this for my brother. Touch me in the morning, then just walk away. We don't need tomorrow, 'cause we have yesterday. I want to make positive videos, but the Skypers, they don't watch. They only want to watch me when I am messy. They don't want to see me when I'm doing positive videos. They rather watch me when I'm dragging black women. I want to rebrand to be the Mr. Cleo. Armon want to read them cards, but they don't want to watch it. I want to be a spiritual person, but they want me to be a clown. I'm tired of talking about Cardi. I want to be spiritual. It's the lowest of the views. I only get views when I talk about celebrities. I want to be a psychic, but they don't want to watch it. It's just that simple. So he went and he started doing positive videos about this. They didn't watch it. People want the mess. In this sector, they only want to watch you when you're talking about mess. People will lie and say, I'm tired of the mess. I want positive video. Then you do the positive videos. It is the lowest type views videos. That brother, give me a second here. We're going to do something really quickly. Come on. Oh, you didn't know I know how to sing? You didn't know that? 10,000, 7,000. Combined, that's the lowest views. Tasha K, 38,000. Ice Spice, 36,000. JT, 30. That's under videos. Let's go to the live. 81,000, Nikki. 51,000, Milagro. Cardi B, 95,000. 99, 64,000. What does the videos have in common? It's all mess. Positive, 10,000. Positive, 7,000. So the brother went to his community. Hey, no. He said this quote, shut your mouth because you're messy too. 2, sometimes you got to step back to see what's going on, LOL. Armon posted this on this wall. Give me my other microphone really quick. I want to hold on to a mic. Give me a second. I want to hold on to a mic. So that brother wrote on his platform, he said, quote, okay, so observation. Number 1, Y'all drag me when I'm doing controversial topics. However, y'all don't support the positive topics, which mean you love the mess. Read. I never really know if y'all really listening or entertained by my content until I stop doing it for a minute. Okay? So one of the persons said this, and I'm going to read these comments. Nugget said this: I knew it was a test, LOL. I supported you either way. However, not ashamed to admit it, I'm here for the T, LOL. For those that can't take it, they can change the channel. We got Teddy World said this quote: Armon, I love the 2 last video you uploaded. Very positive, inspiring. I've shared them in my family chat. They all love them too. And these people are people who have never come across your channel. Just continue to do everything and anything you want to do. Your words are definitely touching and inspiring people. Also, you got Love said this: I truly appreciate you and your content. From the drag to the tarot reading, at all is necessary and relevant. Seeing you grow and do the authentic to you is refreshing. I hope you're confident in your skills because you have so much to offer. D said, I'm here for pretty much all of it. I admit I haven't gotten into your tarot reading, but only because I read myself and I'm not into the celebrity angle when it comes to the parts of things. I love the drops last night. Make it make sense. Okay? Then they telling her she need to repent. So people, most of them were saying they enjoyed the mess. Let's be clear on that. They enjoyed the mess. Just like the Wiley Show. I understand. I talk about some of these people, you're here watching. We talk about positive show, it's the least amount of views. We interviewed the youngest mayor in the country, least amount of views. So don't come here with all that. When it's messy, you will become a member. You will watch. Y'all like it when I'm trolling, and the more messier I am, the more you are entertained. And then this got Brother Armon upset in his feelings. Give me a second. Let's put it on the screen here. Put it on the screen here. This brother met with Cardi. Armon in his feelings about it. Went on a rant. Now, this person's supposed to be so secure, so spiritual, so this and so that. And look at Cardi B hanging out with Ken Barbie. Look at that. And this is why he mad. Ken Barbie reached out. We didn't just meet, love, LOL. That's my best friend. We met like 7 years ago. That's where the loyalty come in. Thank you for the love, though. And I said, yes, I love you so much. That's why he mad on a rant, try to do something positive and get mad at his audience. You can't get mad at an audience when you built your platform off of mess. You can't spend years doing mess, dragging black women, and then you want to be positive and thinking the majority of your audience is going to receive you. They not receiving you being positive because when you came in the door for the last 4 to 5 years, you built it on mess. So they're not going to receive it. When you reach a certain level, it is difficult for you to go and do a switch. It ain't going to work. Because you built it off of mess. Case in point, when Zeus Network, they tried to switch, get B2K, least amount of views. They tried to get Black China, least amount of views. So Mr. Plumer, the owner, he said, wait a minute, this ain't working. We need these people snatching each other out. We need you rolling around the floor. They tried the positivity. People didn't subscribe and watch. But the more drama they brought to Zeus, the more black women rolling around in their booty cheeks, The more black men fight each other, the more they are, the more you subscribe and watch. The more you over there watching, the more drama, the more you tune in. I'm trolling, but keep on saying speaking the truth. Because it's the truth. Y'all don't like it when it's positive. I talk about my church story. I listen to the comments. Brother Charles said, I'm tired of talking. Who cares? It's boring. He said it. And I respect that brother because he's echoing what people are. And I still do it because it's my show. I own it, and I can talk about what I want to talk about. But I know I got to give you that mess. And when I bring the mess, I'm going to give you a message. That's why I talk about our family dysfunction, mama being a drunk, granny being a thought. I bring it down there because you love the mess. She was a thought back in the day. So then he go on a rant. I don't understand. Because he throwing out on Ken Barbie. Because Cardi and them hanging out. And I'm so glad that people is catching it. People ain't dumb. They know you throwing out at Ken Barbie. They catching it all. And then Ken Barbie says, starting to master the art of letting MFers think what they want. Those that need to get it, do. Then someone responded to Ken Barbie and said this: Ken and Armon was so annoying. I wish we had better people for Cardi bloggers. Ken Barbie said, bruh, I really be quiet AF half the time. Another person said this under there, said, don't you dare tank Ken with them other folks. Never seen Ken move funny and once. I sure can't say that for the rest. Armon and Jason's included. Now, when we restocking Silent Partner and getting a YouTube premiere. Then Armon, in his feelings, he responded, quote, one more thing, I never deemed myself a Cardi B blogger. I never deemed myself a Cardi B blogger. I'm the Armon Wiggins Show. Please don't ever forget that or loop me in with Stan-ish. But sir, it is your character and your action that gave Stan stuff. How dare you sit there and pretend like you did not build this Stan persona? The difference between you and I, you try to act like you not a Stan, sir. Yes, you is. You a Stan with a show. You standing for Cardi B. Once Nicki gave you the boot, and you start standing for Cardi. Then you flip-flop once Nicki Minaj starts shouting you out and sharing you. So you didn't flip-flopped. And you upset that you getting caught. Then you try to block Wiley and lie and say, I'm protecting my peace when you want to see me fail. No, your audience want to see you fail because they ain't supporting you doing your rebrand. Your audience want to see you fail because they ain't watching your rebrand. It is the least amount of views when you try to play. Call me now, spiritual Wiggins. I tell you about your future. Don't drink alcohol for 30 days and you will get a man. They ain't buying into that. Because you ain't on no cleanse yourself. You still drinking. Still snorting. They ain't believing that. You think I believe that you took a 60-day cleanse, liar? You ain't take no 60-day cleanse. We ain't believing that. My man stopped smoking for 10 days. He got a job. He making the same amount of money with no degree. Prove it. Show me the receipts. I ain't believing that. We need to confirm that. You trying to hustle your people. Oh, my man, he stopped drinking and smoking for 10 days. He don't even want to smoke. He's still smoking. Get up out of there. You must have been high when you were saying that. I told him to stop smoking for 10 days. Get somewhere and stop all that lying. And he make the same amount of money as me. He even got no degree. Stop that lying. That man still at Walmart breaking down some boxes. Ain't nothing wrong working at Walmart, at Amazon, breaking down boxes. But don't put out there that he making close to $1 million. Stop that lie. Stop it. And you mad because we exposing the scam. You trying to scam your followers so they can get you to do a reading and tell these black women to stop smoking so they can get a new man. They ain't got to start smoking. They just need to leave and get some standards about themselves. You ain't got to start smoking weed to attract a new man. Please. I hardly ever smoke. Where my wife at? Get somewhere and sit down. You got your man for smoking and drinking. And now you don't smoke and drink for 60 days. You will get a new man. All right, go do it. Let's see how far that works. But I can't tell you until you donate. Sit down. Who you think you playing with? Get someone sit down. Then you go to stage here on a whole rant talking about Ken Barbie. Send this to Ken Barbie. Let me tell the people that always send me stuff. I'm going to tell them to send it to Ken Barbie. All the messy folks that's in my DMs, I'm about to send it to y'all. And if you don't send me a screenshot that you send it to, I'm going to block you. Give me a second. All you messy folks that's in my DMs with mess, I want to see is you send it to. You better send me a screenshot or you gone. I want to see if you strong. Because some of y'all already sent it to him. That's why he know we were talking about it. Then Armon said this. Now, mind you, I'm blocked, but I still see everything that you post. I'm just gearing up. I'm just gearing y'all up for the shift. I've been warning you for a minute. This industry-ish ain't for me. Wait a minute, hypocrite. You went to LA to be in the industry. You are part of that fakeness, but you mad because they don't want to receive you. Yes, you went to Colombia. What did he went to Colombia? He went somewhere. All right, to get them new teeth. He got them new teeth. Where he went? Went to a third world country where they had a civil war to get you some new teeth. Yes, you got the Fashion Nova brand. Yes, you got the Prada boots. Yes, but one thing you don't have, a picture at the table. You got a picture with Cardi, but you're not at the table with Cardi. And you mad, upset, in your feelings. Now you get a taste of what Brother Wiley feel, and you can't take it. You on rants. And then y'all talk about me, you're insecure. You insecure, sir. Because if you were so secure, you won't give a damn if Ken Barbie take a picture with Cardi B. You're insecure. You can't take it because out of all these accolades, all this good teeth, all the subscribers, all the viewers, you still ain't got a cosign for Cardi B. And that's why you mad. You can't say I've been friends for 7 years. And then when you had Milagro on there, you got in your feelings, you got drunk. I love it when you're drunk because you be telling the truth. You lie when you be sober. When you drunk, you gonna tell the truth. A person used to say to me, a drunk man don't tell no tale. You was drunk and you said this. Well, Cardi, when she's in VIP, that's where your real friends are. And I understand. I seen all these praises, and I should be there. And then Milagro said, oh, yeah, with Nikki. And she said, I'm not, what word did she use? I'm not obligated. I'm not, whatever word that Milagro, and pretty much what she said, she's not obligated to put me in her circle. And Armon went on an entire rant. He was drunk and told the truth, how he really felt. Privilege. He said it. And lied with it. And you think Cardi didn't hear that? Oh, this man just want to sing my praises for I can co-sign him. I ain't paying him no map. Man went all the way to Dominican Republic. Went all the way out to a third world country, whatever, to get veneers. Went to LA because he wanted to get approval from the industry. And he's learning that they ain't going to receive you. Jason and blackballed. He burned his book. And called me from Paris. I ain't never speak. You don't gotta never speak to me again. But you still got that rant. You still, when you get rejected, you go on rants. The same way Wiley go on a rant. Only difference between you and I say I'm gonna go on a rant and talk about you. You try to pretend like it don't bother you, sir, but it bothers you. From the inside, it bothers you. You ain't waking up at no 8, 9 in the morning LA time going on a rant. People is aware of your feelings. They are aware of how you feel. They know you throwing out at Cardi and Kid like Barbie. They know that. You ain't that smart where you try to act like your audience don't know. These are grown, intelligent people. You ain't talking to no 5, 4-year-olds. You talking to people with ears and eyeballs, and they know you throwing out. And if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't respond to it. You telling the people, I ain't no stand. But you get the highest views when you're talking about these people. That's the case. Then do what you say about me. Don't talk about them then. I stop talking about you if you start talking about Nikki, Cardi, and what's the other lady name? Latto. But you ain't gonna stop because it helped your business. I ain't gonna stop because it helped my business. Only difference between you and I don't need to rub elbows with these people. You go to the party and still get rejected. Milagro got more access with Nikki than you. Because Milagro got something that you lack. She confident and secure within herself. She understands the power of her voice, and she don't care if you don't like her, because she's her. You, sir, if they don't give you approval, especially women, you get offended. Because you feel as though I sing they praises. I sing they praises, so they should come on my show. And when they don't, you get in your feelings and throw out. We sing your praises. You still don't come on the show and do no sit down. So hush. Practice what you preach. People sing your praises. You still don't come on their show and do a sit down. But soon they criticize you in your feelings. You do the same to Cardi and everybody else. You mad because you ain't authentic. You mad because you pretended to be something that you're not. You still that man that got an addiction to alcohol. You still got that controlling aspect of your man. And you still don't know what you want to do in this business. Yes, you got the money. But what you lack, you don't know what to do. You still want approval from these celebrities, and they don't give a damn about you, because half of them don't even want you because of the lifestyle that you live. Open your eyes. Most of them women, if they really honest or how they feel about you, you will be shocked. Most of them don't even want their children to live the lifestyle that you live in. They only tolerate you because you get clicks and views. Understand that. You join into a fake system and you try to be real. It ain't gonna work. They're gonna let that's a flip-flopper. You try to be so real in a fake system and then you being fake. You just as fake on these YouTube streets. Went to Hollywood, got rejected. Your friend getting more cosigns than you. And you dumped him like a bad habit. King Payne went to Jason Lee, red carpets. King Payne going to this event, get more approval. You mad at King Payne, then dumped him. Because he know how to move better than you, and you don't like it. Yes, you got the subscribers. Yes, you got the viewership. But what you don't have, you still not a good people person. So don't you utter your lips at Brother Wiley because you ain't practicing what you preach. At least be honest and say, I seen they praises for them to come on my show. They come on my show, I drag them. You did it to Nikki. You did it to Maddie. And you're doing it to Cardi. It's a part of your resume. And they still didn't give you still ain't on the Queen Supreme Court. She got Funky Dineva. Well, I thought y'all supposed to be friends. I thought they're supposed to be your gay mama. Aren't they supposed to be your mama, your gay mama? Why she ain't book you on there? Because she don't care nothing about you. Because in the back of her head, she remember when you dragged her for a filth. And she know you don't really like me. You only want to use me for clout. That's why you ain't on that fly. Now, she may add you just to prove me wrong. Because she watch, and her mama be watching, she supposed to be in prayer watching messy YouTubers. And throwing out on folks, don't touch my daughter, do my prophet no harm. And all you watch is gossip. Get someone to sit down. I ain't listen to you. You the wrong one to quote a scripture. You ain't living by that scripture. You just watch all that messy, all that mess, all that fornication, all that adultery. You just do it, and then you go in that basement. Touch my anointing. Do my prophet no harm. Yeah, so we ain't receiving that. We want mess. Get back in that wheelchair, go back upstairs and fry some chicken. Your daughter ain't no preacher. She messy. And if you can't get your daughter in order, don't try to get somebody else's house in order. Miss Mary, you can't tell parents how to get their house in order when you can't even get your house in order. Your house in disarray, and now I just do that. You do my property. Sit down. We ain't listening to that. We want some mess. Get somewhere to sit down. So, to Armon Wiggins, on a rant, blocked me because you in your feelings. I'm going to protect my peace. Let's see what he wrote. Thank you to my producers that be in the bushes that watch everything. Give me a second. He mad at Kim Barbie. And me and Kim Barbie, I love him. We ain't friends. I love what he do. And when I say love, I love that he stand up for Lil Kim. I watch everything he does. I love that. He stand up for Lil Kim. Somebody take a screenshot. Let me tell this person, take a screenshot of that tweet. I want to read that tweet again about when he said he's protecting his peace. Yeah, send me that screenshot. Okay. Give me a second. And reaching out to folks, telling them, oh, tell Wiley. No, you ain't got to tell me nothing. Listen to that. We growing organically. And I'm happy. Give me a second. I think I got it. Hold on. I want to quote that tweet because some of y'all don't have no Twitter. Give me a second. Because someone sent it to me. Lil' Kim and Cardi, he seen they pray. Because I'm on Twitter. Half y'all ain't on Twitter. That's why you don't know. So sit down because you don't know. You ain't in the know. Sit down. So Armon said this quote. He said this on 4/19/2023. I try not to block a lot of people. However, when you deliberately want to see me fail, it is important that I block you. Certain energy not allowed in my space. Well, you might as well block half your subscribers because they ain't watching that rebrand. You said that at 4/19/23. Then you said, I'm gearing y'all up for the shift. I've been warning you for a minute. This industry ish ain't for me. Well, why don't you block the industry? Because they want to see you fail. Did you block her? Did you block Cardi? She ain't on your show. That don't mean nothing talking to you at nighttime. People entertained by us in the community. And y'all bootlicking and clown for these folks and gossip. Then when it's time to come on the show, they go ghosts. I got to check with my publicist. They go on your ops. Brother Armon, Jason Lee is your ops. Cardi B went on your ops page, went there, did a show. So if you can have grace for Cardi, then make up for King Pain then. Yeah, that's supposed to be your ops. Then Jason Lee supposed to be your ops. Cardi B sat there. Not only did she sat there with your ops, she took a picture and shared it on her social media. But you said your friends don't sit with the ops. And you don't associate people that associate with your ops. But you still associate with Cardi. Sit down, you hypocrite. And you supposed to be spiritual? Man, please. In the spiritual book, chapter 3, paragraph 4, at the third sentence, if somebody hang with your ops and you believe that, then you're supposed to have that standard in every case. You're supposed to kick everybody to the boot that's hanging with your ops if that's what you stand on. But you don't. You're selective with your outrage. And you want some sympathy. I ain't give you no sympathy, please. You the one that moved to California, LA. You the one that wanted to go to the red carpets. You the one that wanted to chase behind Jason Lee. He rejected you. You thought all these A-list celebrities was going to come on your show. And you understand half of them don't want to do it because they ain't coming on there for free. You got to pay to get them on that show. And what did you have to do? You had to get YouTubers on your show. The only reason why you went, because you saw Milagro getting them clicks and views. You and y'all rushed down there because you said out of your mouth, I ain't going to that case. You saw Milagro going viral and you dragged her and then you went over there. Apologize, ain't sincere. How you going to drag her, call her bees and raggedy bees? Now, it's her decision to go on your show. And she went on your show and got you together. You came drunk. She came sober. You embarrassed yourself. Trying to get upset because she got a relationship with Nikki. Nikki came on her show and then come on yours. And Milagro, she's not obligated. She don't have to do that. Just like when Milagro came, is it because you two-faced it? No, sister. If that's the case, you hanging around a man that's two-faced it because he dragged you for filth. Say you don't show yourself on camera and said, quote, if I had a bad bit body like that, I won't show up on camera. But you sat there with him. You may think Brother Wiley is two-faced, but at least you know that. But you sat there and broke bread with a person that dragged you for filth. So you can take that two-faced criticism, throw that out the window. Because if that's the case, why are you sitting with a man that dragged you on Twitter and 24 hours later, you befriended him? And I'm still saying Milagro was wrong. I'm sorry, Nick was wrong for not crediting your name. Now, she was wrong. And I get it, Milagro. It's best for business. He got a lot of clicks and views. I understand why you did it. But did I agree with it? No. Because that's the case, you might as well sit down with Brother Wiley. But we thank you because you do give credit to our name. And I know you might go live and respond. Because you got something in our mind. He don't have the courage to put an address on it. He just goes on rants. And people caught on to it. And they calling them out on Twitter. You think Ken Barbie ain't sitting there saying, don't trust that man, he's a flip-flopper? You think Ken Barbie ain't telling Cardi about the flip-flop that Armon has been doing? Yes. You ain't keeping people from the community around you. You know they gonna bring back the information. Some of them gonna bring it back faster than your publicist. That's why a lot of these women that is straight hang around the community because they keep them hip and keep them aware of what is being said in there. The same thing with Nick. You think when Tate doing her hair, he ain't gossiping about what's going on? Yes, he got an NDA. But he's still in their gospel. So what's going on? Yeah, no, listen, this is what I heard. Really? Is she chewing that ice? One thing about the community, they messy. Upset. He mad because Kim Barbie commented in the Wiley Show. He upset. He ran to Station Head for a rant. I thought he said he was done ranting. I thought he was on the rebrand. I thought he was going to shuffle some cards and talk about spirituality. I thought he's a I'm positive and I'm positive. I'm not smoking. I'm not smoking. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. I'm not smoking. I thought he wanted to be a chatting positivity and dropped that and went back to his old ways. Ratting. I thought you was done with all that. No, you ain't. As I'm telling the truth, upset, mad, in his feelings. All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. All right. I'm going to drop the link one more time. Anybody want to come on? That was it. Also, I know y'all going to go in their comments, baby, and drag me for filth. But we can take it. And if we can't, we are going to rant. We're going to rant. Let's drop the link and let's put the number on there. We done. I want to make sure because last time you don't have the phone line open up 972-674-9462. If you want to call in. Hey, Miss Winter. Hey, I see y'all in here. I see ya. Oh, yes. Anybody else? That was it? All right. God bless you. Thank you. We're going to make a quick couple of announcements really quickly. We're going to get up out of here because we will be back live. Y'all pray for Jaguar, right? Keep her in your prayers. Let's bring this down for a second. Let's bring that down for a second. Let's go to our church announcements. You guys, don't forget our second annual Vegas meet and greet is going to be October the first week. And sorry, thank you. We were nominated for an award. God bless you. Thank you to Boss Babe Awards. We was nominated for Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year. Also, October the 6th through the 9th, 2023. This is our second annual Las Vegas meet and greet. If you want to come through, you can RSVP today. Wiley Show Production at gmail.com. Wiley Show Production at gmail.com. If you want to RSVP today to let us know if you're coming and everything. Okay, so we need an account because we're going to be rolling out a couple of months about the party bus, and you must have your money to get. If you don't have your money, you won't be on the party bus. All right, we ain't doing it because it's unfair to the people that pay. Don't show up broke because we going to places so you have your money. All right, that was it. Thank you all so very much for tuning in for that. Also, if you want to contribute to our platform, if you were entertained today, we do this for y'all because we love entertaining y'all. You say, brother, I want to contribute to your platform. I want to put that up on the screen here. And if you want to contribute to us, we here. If you want to contribute to us, you could do that right now. $ Marquise Wiley 28, $ Marquise Wiley 28, $ Marquise Wiley 28. And that is on our Cash App. We do have a PayPal as well. Also, we have Zelle, WileyShow at gmail.com, WileyShow at gmail.com. Also, we do have merchandise. God bless you. Thank you, Tasha, for that. You get your merchandise on Teespring. They will deliver it. You know, you order it. They got the Afterpay as well. We got mugs, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got all that good stuff. Make sure you contribute to our platform. Also, if you want to become a member, we do have the member. You could be executive producer over here. You get that membership, and you can just click on there to become a member. Thank you all so very much. It was such an honor that you all have came through. Also, we does shows on Station Head. You can listen to Wiley Unfiltered because I'm unfiltered over there. You go to stationhead.com/Wiley Show, and you can definitely go and check us out over there on Station Head. If you have any issues following, getting the shirts, or you need the links, you can always text me 972-674-9462, 972-674-9462, 972-674-9462. If you need me to text you all the information, definitely. All right. If you have a business, if you want us to promote it on our platform, you can email us at wileyshow@gmail.com, wileyshow@gmail.com. And you can definitely do it over there, wileyshow@gmail.com. If you're looking for YouTube, you want to learn how to do a channel, to grow a channel, wileyshow@gmail.com is the email. All right. Thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all in the next episode. Peace, peace, peace. This was great. This was great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you so very much for that, for your amazing support. God bless you. All right. Leave a comment. I know y'all going to drag me. He always talk about Armon. So I talk about my favorite celebrity. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. When time to get hard, remember to put God first. Talk to y'all later. Subscribe, like the video. Don't forget to like. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.